The world is a vast and mysterious place. It whispers of adventure. It calls to those who dare to answer. I am one of those souls, drawn to the edge, addicted to the rush of adrenaline. I've stared into the abyss, felt the icy breath of death on my skin. These are the tales of my survival. 5 points on the map, each more dangerous than the last. These are the stories of the world's deadliest places. My journey began with a simple desire to experience the world's most extreme environments, not just observe them, but to truly feel their power. The danger was never a deterrent, rather a magnet. I craved the thrill, the knowledge that I was pushing myself beyond my limits. Each location a test, each success a victory against fear itself. Some might call me crazy, they might call me reckless. I prefer the term passionate. The world's deadliest places are not for the faint of heart. They are for those who live for the moment, for whom every heartbeat is a symphony of excitement. Are you ready to walk with me? Are you prepared to face the unknown? Then come, let the adventure begin. But this is not a journey for the unprepared. I trained my body and mind, honing my survival instincts. I researched each location meticulously, understanding the risks and preparing for every eventuality. I knew that in these places, knowledge wasn't just power, it was the difference between life and death. The African savannah, a place of raw beauty. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, but beneath the breathtaking vista, danger lurked. As darkness descended, the symphony of the wild began. The night was alive with the sounds of predators. Lions roared, hyenas cackled, my heart pounded in my chest. I could feel the vibrations in the ground as something large moved nearby. My hand instinctively gripped my machete, my senses on high alert. Sleep was impossible. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent shivers down my spine. Then the unmistakable silhouette of a lioness emerged from the darkness, her eyes like burning embers. Time seemed to slow down. My breath caught in my throat. I stood frozen, my mind racing, calculating my next move. The lioness paused, her gaze fixed on me, her muscles tensed. Canada, land of pristine beauty. I stood at the base of a frozen waterfall, its icy tendrils reaching towards the sky like claws. This was my next challenge, a vertical climb, fraught with danger. The wind howled like a banshee, biting at my exposed skin. Each gust threatened to rip me from the icy wall. My ice axes were my only lifeline, each swing a prayer, every placement a gamble with fate. The climb was agonizingly slow. My muscles screamed in protest. The cold seeped into my bones, but I pushed on, fueled by adrenaline and sheer determination. One wrong move, one slip, and I would plummet to my doom. The thought spurred me forward. Section 4. Highway to the Afterlife. Bolivia's perilous road of no return. Bolivia. High in the Andes Mountains, a road carved into the side of a sheer cliff awaited. This was no ordinary road. This was the infamous death road. One mistake here wouldn't just cost you your journey, it would cost you your life. The air was thin, the drops precipitous. I gripped the steering wheel of the rickety jeep, my knuckles white. The road narrowed, the edge a sheer drop into the abyss. Each hairpin turn was a dance with death. The roar of the engine echoed through the mountains. I could feel the sweat trickling down my back, a mixture of fear and exhilaration. Landslides were common here, the road often reduced to a treacherous single track. Section 5. Serpents and Silence. A dance with death on Snake Island, Snake Island. Just the name sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest. This island, off the coast of Brazil, earned its name for a reason. It was home to the golden lance-head viper, one of the deadliest snakes on Earth. Stepping onto the island felt like entering another world. The air was thick with humidity, and the silence was broken only by the rustling of leaves and the occasional hiss. Every step was a calculated risk, every movement a potential encounter with a deadly predator. I had been warned about the snakes. Their venom could melt human flesh. I wore thick leather boots and remained vigilant, my eyes constantly scanning the ground for any sign of movement. The ground felt strangely alive beneath my feet.